Welcome to Brickle, and this is the 305, and as usual, these are my tag team partners.
We're back, boy fresh.
Good to be back, Dom.
And I started the day in Vegas. I woke up at the Cosmopolitan, opened my balcony, because I'm not a pleb like you guys. I get nice suites, okay? I went out there, smoked my blunt, man, and then I was like, man, I'm up. I'm doing well here. Why am I going home for? But then, you know, I got this podcast to do, so I flew all the way back in first class, by the way. The other way to do it, man, just to be part of this show. Actually, you know what? I'm capping, man. My wife said she needed sex, and I haven't been home in about 6 days. That's why I came back. I'm not a cuck like you guys out there, so I got needs to fulfill. So,
well, good thing my audience are not cucks, but shout out to y'all for watching again. And I was in Vegas with Gary. Thanks for the hotel room. Shout out to Gary for that, hooking it up. And Vegas was fun, man. It was cool. We got attacked actually in the street by a random white guy that was drunk with his girlfriend. They attacked us, and it's on camera actually on the vlog coming very soon.
It was a 3-on-1. I'm like, bro, are you sure you want to do this, man? It's a 3-on-1. You're gonna get dropped.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna punch you, bro.
You're not gonna do shit.
You know who I am?
He's not gonna do shit.
Literally, we walk outside the hotel.
Yeah,
bro, on the strip, 2 minutes. I kid you not, that was it. We got like, oh, you want to fight, bro? What'd you say to my bitch? I'm like, yo, chill, dude. Like,
wow, you got it on vlog?
Yeah, 2 minutes in, bro. Yeah. 2 minutes in.
Oh, wow.
Guys, if you're ever in Vegas, man, understand the strip is a different animal. The strip is like a crazy world where if you step into it, you never know what's gonna happen. So
me, Red Pill over there, and him over here holding the camera, recording every fucking thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But, listen, that guy would have got dropped.
No, for sure.
But I told these guys, I'm like, listen, we just got here. I don't want to go to jail.
Also, I'm black. If I hit him, bro, I'm going to jail. Just saying.
Bruh. Damn.
Could you imagine the damage this ring would do to someone's face?
You wouldn't have the courtesy to take it off?
No.
Listen.
I'm going to imprint this Phillies on someone's face,
We
bro.
don't promote violence, but at that point, you know.
If they test me,
it's a self-defense.
Self-defense.
There you go.
Self-defense, man.
But that'll be dropping pretty soon. When is dropping, Bills? The vlog. By Friday? Cool. There you go.
Friday.
But yeah, what's up with you, Dom?
Just been mainly working on trying to get into streaming. Just trying to learn the in and out.
On Twitch, right?
Yeah.
How's that been going?
It's been pretty good. I think I like it better than just doing YouTube videos clip up, but I clip up my content and release it to YouTube anyway.
So guys, a quick lesson here about streaming and Twitch and YouTube. If you want to do it smart, this is why you should do it. You should post the clips on YouTube and then stream on Twitch. And it's because when you stream on Twitch, you get more followers, more supporters, and you get actual subs to your channel. That gives you money right away in your pocket. Now, YouTube, of course, you could post a whole video and stream it, but it's better if you clip, because if you do clips on YouTube, they go further and easier to watch.
Yep.
So for more reach and more, I want to say, of a better outcome for it, stream on Twitch and then go ahead and put clips on YouTube.
What about someone like me? Because if I'm on Twitch, I mean, who's taking bets how long until I get suspended? It's going to be 2-3 hours.
Okay,
as a matter of fact, who would last longer, me or Myron on Twitch?
I think you.
Really?
Because Myron's going to say what he feels like. You might hold back a little bit.
Oh, just a bit.
Yeah,
just a bit.
But hopefully they're not that crazy and they just like have good content that's chill, nothing too crazy. But again, Twitch is where you want to stream for the most part if you're good to go save content, and then YouTube for shorts.
But do you have to be a leftist to? do you have to support Black Lives Matter? Do you have to be a cuck? Like what are the qualifications to be a star on Twitch? Because I look at all the people who are, you know, the top guys on Twitch. These are not people of good moral character.
Bro, you got to be Hassan's friend. That's it. Just be Hassan's friend.
Didn't he get suspended too?
He got it back within 24 hours.
Does.
Bro, dude, he's untouchable on Twitch, bro. Imagine he owns a platform because he's untouchable, pretty much. So I don't know anybody else that can do that on Twitch and stay there and come back.
Protected class.
Yeah, Hassan's friends.
Definitely, you know, it makes you wonder what you did to get in that position. What kind of deals did you cut? Because other people would have been suspended like 10 times over if they, you know, did the same thing this guy did.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he's allowed there. So that makes me think, okay, either he did some degenerate shit and he's holding it against somebody, or the only other thing is he's a plant.
Oh,
It's one or the other.
Make
One
more
of them.
It's one or the other because we're just trying to make sense. Because when it comes down to it, people like that just don't go that high.
Just to add to your point though, real quick, you mentioned getting censored to ban. Now with Rumble though, you can say and do whatever you want to say on that platform. Shout out to Rumble, man, on the market for them. Rumble is true free speech, even at the cost of them losing money. So shout out to Rumble for always supporting.
Who is more free speech, Kick or Rumble?
Rumble.
Tell me why.
Because Kick bans you. Rumble, I don't know one person at Rumble.
They banned Zerka because he says stupid shit.
No,
but
hold on. I don't know one person that was banned on Rumble.
Not one.
No, maybe there was somebody, but I had never heard of that person ever.
I haven't either.
So imagine Kick could ban you for anything. And now they're more censored because they're more like Twitch now. So they banned a bunch of people and they said they're going to be free speech. You can do whatever you want. And all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, corporate, tidy up. But you know, problem with Kick, they're using the same server as Amazon. So that's Twitch basically.
Okay. So you're going to get cut off.
So
if you do
Rumble
anything.
is the way, guys. Rumble's the only platform I can think of. Not even X is censored as well, where you can say and do what you want. I mean, look, niggas on there, bro, like, but again, this is free speech. This is true because with free speech itself, it comes at a cost. And Rumble paid the price for us to use content. So I feel like for them, having that platform, bro, is really.
It was the right call though.
Yeah.
Because maybe it was a tough decision back then, but obviously it was the right call.
100%.
Because look at where Chris is now.
Oh, up there, bro.
So you know,
Billionaire.
A lot of people do the wrong thing, and they get paid. Hollywood's full of these people. There's a whole bunch of political whores in DC, just completely full. But not many people do the right thing and actually get paid. Shout out to your boy Chris.
There you go. Shout out to him, man.
And if you guys want a reading, 98 or above, and we'll get to the super chats when I damn well feel like it. But it's 98 to above, so we can do that. Reading 98 or above, and we'll get to the super chats when I damn well.
But you know what's funny? So this is actually what I was told today, which I told you earlier. So on the show, there's a whole dynamic here, right? And it's going by not of reporters, but just like in category. People love Dom. People like me, and some of them hate you. I was like, that's a good breakdown, actually. But no. Gary's a man, though. Just keeping it real. But he's a little bit hard to like pick sometimes.
Obviously, people liked him, but you know when he was talking about those tunnels, then like,
Yeah.
too much.
Okay.
So it's really just about what you say.
I mean, you're pretty liked. But you worried about 6 weeks ago.
I wasn't, yeah.
So, you know, it's all good, man. But at the end of the day, I'm okay with being hated. Because when you're better than people, they tend to hate you. It's all good, man. I understand. No issues, guys. But, you know, we actually have fans and people who are our colleagues on YouTube. When it comes to Kick, these are degenerates, man. So I don't care. I don't give a damn what you guys say in the chat room.
Yeah.
You're beneath me.
Kickers.
Well, I mean, it is Kick, but
I got a check mark on Kick, bro.
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah. Imagine having pull on Kick. Shit, what's up, Betty?
So we got a bunch of things to talk about today regarding what's going on in the news station. But before we get there, you want to bring up some people that you want to talk to?
All right.
Middle East.
I mean, listen. I was told to tone this down, so I'll tone it down a bit. But let's just keep it real, man. There are people who are dying all over the world every single day.
Yeah.
There's white people who are dying in Ukraine. Did you know Ukraine is the biggest war in world history since World War II ended?
What?
It's bigger than Korea. I mean, this is a real freaking war that's going on. No one cares. Literally 1 million people have died. No one cares. Sudan, whole bunch of people who look like you dying. Not a word. Not a word about it in the media. No one gives a fuck. But when people die in Gaza, all of a sudden their blood is more important than everyone else's. Oh, shit. Listen. What's happening there is terrible. It's definitely murder. But you're not going to tell me their blood is more important than anyone else's. I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of hearing about Gaza. I don't give a fuck. I do not care. Okay? I only care about America. I only care about this country. And at the end of the day, and this is me toning it down, by the way. This is me toning it down, by the way. I only care about this country. When Muslims are coming here, most Muslims I know are great people. I'm friends with and very honest people. Yeah. I can say right now, no Muslim that I was close with has ever stabbed me in the back. I married a Muslim woman, and I didn't do it in 2025 when it's acceptable. I did it in 2004 when everyone's trying to tie him with 9/11.
Yeah.
I did it when it was tough. So no one's gonna tell me any fucking crap. But let's keep it real. Besides the kingdom, besides Saudi Arabia, every Muslim-led country in the world is a shithole. Oh shit! From Yemen to Iran to Iraq, they're all shitholes. We're not going there to immigrate to the shitholes. You are coming here. And here's the thing. We have rights in this country. So you come here and you start talking shit, talking about how much better your way is. You wouldn't even have the right to say it in your own country.
Haram!
Exactly. Go to Iraq, go to Iran, and start talking shit about the mullahs. Yeah. See how long you last. Go to Gaza and start talking shit about Hamas. You'll be quicker than the IDF will get you. It's not allowed. It just isn't. So, with all due respect to my Muslims, brothers and sisters, and honestly, my family, I got family members who are Muslim. Okay? So, with all due respect, don't come in America and shove that stuff down our throats. Yeah. I'm going to shove numerology and astrology down your throats, but you're not. I'm an American citizen, but don't come here posting your religion like it's all good and bad, because quite frankly, besides the kingdom, besides our honorable crown prince, and by the way, America and Saudi Arabia like this. As long as America and Saudi Arabia are tight, America will stay the world's superpower. It doesn't matter what China does. You know, they always talk about China, how important China is, how much money they're making. Chinese stock market is worth about $5 trillion. Do you know how much the American? Over fucking $20 trillion.
Let's go.
We're not on the same level. As a matter of fact, Wall Street, the Dow Jones, all the American stock markets are worth around the same as the entire world's combined. From the UK to the DAX to the to everything in the world doesn't even come close to America. We run this. We are the best country in the world. Don't come over here and try to fucking lecture us and give us moral values and stuff like that. Yes, there's a lot of shit in this country I don't like. There's shit you don't like. Yeah. There's shit you don't like. But we have a right to talk about it. This is in the UK where people get arrested for tweets. 1,000 people have been arrested. 1,000 people have been arrested for tweets in the UK. And then you want me ask me who I trust, Andrew Tate or the UK government? I'm with Tate every time.
Haram!
I don't even like that motherfucker. That tells you exactly what I think about the government. So at the end of the day, America will stay America. America was founded in 1776, year of the monkey. The monkey's enemy is the tiger. And we will not allow tiger ideology to be spread in this country unchallenged. Like how I did that. You guys can figure out what the tiger ideology is. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, I understand your sentiment here. And definitely being in America, you want to put America first. Understand that. Yeah. But I also do understand when people want to have their religion as well. But it shouldn't affect our way of living. So that is a good point.
And we have a separation between church and state in America.
For a reason, yeah.
But they do not have separation between state and mosque or madrasa and Islam. That is the difference. Christianity is a religion. Islam is a political system. That is the difference. Bruh. We don't go to Islamic courts. Christians don't go to courts with priests on them.
Yeah.
But they go to Islamic courts. It's a political system just as much as it is a religious system, and I want nothing to do with their political system.
Understandable.
The country looks less like the country anyway. I mean, compare America now to the 90s, it looks less American. It
looks less white.
Yes, less white. I mean, definitely less white for a fact, but it's less American as a whole. Like, just we have to be worried now about the things we say and we do because we have to be worried about offending specific religions. Like, that in itself is unacceptable. You don't see that in other countries. You're allowed to be proud of your religion. You're allowed to be proud of your race everywhere else but in America.
Yeah, just to your point, Dom, I think with more control comes more power. And for these people that are obviously working the system, they want to keep things tight and close knit, which means if you're attacking their agenda, then they're going to silence you, pretty much. So it's
The Saudis do own 20% of Twitter.
Yeah, well, yeah, about that.
really.
Yeah. So don't worry. When Elon Musk goes, I think we could start talking about that, man. When Elon Musk goes, the Saudis are still going to be there because that 20%, they owned that when Jack Dorsey was there. It's always there. So if people are smart, they'll figure out what's going on.
All right, we got some news updates here on what's going on in the world, which is kind of crazy because the world's a crazy place right now.
Yes,
Wars,
it
rumors
is.
of wars, and everything going on in between. So let's do the first one, Dom.
Man couldn't believe his eyes after seeing someone talking to the chat GPT like it was their girlfriend. So the dude made a post on X and it's saying right here, guy on the subway this morning talking to chat GPT like it's his girlfriend. Didn't realize these people actually exist. We are so beyond cooked.
Yeah,
And
I
I don't
told
know if we can zoom in.
Yeah, right there. I told a story actually about a girl I was talking to at the crib,
Yeah.
and she was like, "I gotta be honest with you." I was like, "What's going on here?" And she mentioned she typed into ChatGPT if I would be a good boyfriend or husband, and it literally told her like off of the online, I guess like online paper trails with podcasts and other things. Like he's a nice guy, but I don't know if he's white, his husband material. And it's funny because this is their new best friend. But to have a man do it, bruh, like that's different because women are doing it every single day because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to eat, where to go. So they ask ChatGPT. Now, mind you, used to be a man in their life, a father, husband, or boyfriend. Now they ask ChatGPT. So the question is, why do they want a man now? You know what I'm saying? So they are using it as
They should have a bear.
And Fresh don't just be talking, man, because I actually ran into that like 4 days ago. It was a girl I was with, and she had some problems, I think she said, like, with her car or some shit, and I gave her the right advice, bro. And she was like, yeah, let me just verify with ChatGPT. So that was one. Yeah, that was one time. So Fresh, yeah, he right.
See what I mean?
It's spreading quicker than I thought.
Bro.
Like, I'm seeing it now more and more because another time was someone had to get like a printer, and I told them which one to get, but they went through ChatGPT to see which one was better. And mine was right.
Dom, I'm telling you.
It's-
We need to bring common sense back because it's gone, bro. Yo, listen. You know what's funny about TikTok, bro? Whenever there's a trend that they want to spread, they put it there first. And the girls watch TikTok. So you know what they did? Oh, I can chat GPT for anything. And they learn from TikTok. I can use it in many, many different ways. But the problem is that it's becoming their best friend, bro. Or they're literally like go-to. Which means authority from men is completely gone because now they got AI, the government, and themselves. Cooked, bro. Cooked.
It's getting worse.
So ChatGPT is definitely going to be used.
We don't give kids rights. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand.
I just can see because this is the beginning stages of ChatGPT, but imagine when it's more advanced, more technical, more like detailed. It's like, bro, this is kind of
And
scary.
then when it becomes physical, when you have ChatGPT robots, man, it'll be 10 times worse.
Women are cooked. Women will be absolutely cooked because when men get to the point where they don't even care if it's human, when they get to that point, you have to understand the robots are going to look better. The robots are probably going to have a tighter thingy. And I'm being
Yeah.
serious,
Yeah, it's
man.
designed.
Just being
Yeah.
serious,
Yeah,
man.
it's designed,
Talk less.
You know, they're not going to talk back.
Yeah, talk less.
Who's going to deal with you women,
dare
man?
you.
Why would like some man support you in your lifestyle $5,000-$10,000 a month when he can just buy a robot for $20K and he's good? You women are cooked, and you're already seeing it on OnlyFans. There's literally AI women on OnlyFans who are making more money than 95% of the real women.
Yep.
It's already started. I've seen stuff on IG. Fake women with 1 million follower accounts, and they even tell people it's AI. These men are so thirsty. They don't care anymore. I mean, it's like they're looking for water in the Sahara. They're thirsty as hell.
Well, not only that, bro, I was with some girls the other day, right? They'll do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Don't ask why I was there. And
Why were you there?
they were breaking down to me. Now I was at a party, but they were breaking down to me how guys are simping for them really hard. And one of the guys that actually was texting the girl on OnlyFans, dude, you know how Sophie Ray made a bunch of money from one guy on OnlyFans? So what he'll do is he'll have a girl of the month. And he'll bless them with like a certain amount of money. And they all had the same guy. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Damn.
And they looked him up. It's a guy that's married. And he's big up in government. I can't say his name.
But don't do that.
But it's crazy to me that like people like that are simping.
Yeah.
So other niggas are gonna simp too. And bro, there's no going back. So that's their go-to. OnlyFans just to talk to girls, whatever. But imagine when it's robots, like you said. It's only a matter of time.
You know, one of the things that dictators and tyrants always had to deal with in society was usually people won't shoot on their own people. Like, you know, you're not going to get the National Guard to shoot their own people, their own sisters, their own brothers. So what they usually do is they usually take like a army unit in like Florida, send it to California, and vice versa. So they don't actually know those people. But that doesn't usually work because they're still Americans. You start taking humans off the streets and start putting them robots in the streets. Robots have no conscience.
Yeah,
you
they're gonna
can't
gun you
deal with
down.
them.
Yeah.
They don't care. They're gonna gun you down.
No
man.
feelings.
Yeah.
So within 15 to 20 years, it's not gonna be cops here in the streets who are humans. It's gonna be robots. And if you don't listen to them, they're gonna clap you. And by the way, your weapons aren't gonna be very useful because if you think they are, start looking at stuff like RoboCop about 30 years ago when that thing came, maybe 40 years ago.
Yeah. Terminator.
It's Terminator's another one. It's all coming.
Yeah.
The elite always have to tell you what they're doing. They always put it in movies.
Plain sight.
Every single time. And you have to understand, most of you guys at the kitchen table, you might look 2 months in advance, a week in advance. The elite, they
years.
plan things, not years.
Decades.
Not decades, centuries.
True.
When Baron Rothschild had his meeting in Vienna, and I think it was like 1840s or 1850s, he wanted to open a Federal Reserve in the 1850s, 1840s. The Russian Tsar, the Romanov family said, hell no, I see what you're doing. He told him that day, my descendants will destroy yours.
And did the shit.
And
Wow.
that's exactly what they
Had
did about
sons.
60 years later.
And did it with sons.
Good point.
Yes.
Bills, could you put the link for the super chats? I think we have one already, and then for your stuff, Gary, as well. But what I will say is that, like, if you look at centuries ago, right? You spoke about this guy wanting to create a Federal Reserve. It's funny because everything that they've planned from back then is happening now. And if you notice, we are now realizing what's happening.
Yeah.
But it's too late. So when you say it's those people, or it's that, or is this is it, it's like, okay, we'll get people up, but then what's the next step? Because you can't stop it. And it's funny because this is happening now. This has been centuries and decades of this planning.
Yes.
Do you think me saying on a podcast is gonna change anything?
Nope.
No.
They even-
You think me doing a riot or protest is gonna change anything? No. So your best bet is to either join them or play their game.
Yeah.
But hold on, to play their game, you need centuries. So it's cooked. There's no in between, like, oh yeah, bro, I got you now. Dude, you can't stop them.
I spent from about 22 years old to about 25 years old. Every day, I try to figure out how to defeat these people.
You can't.
And I came to the conclusion you cannot defeat these people.
Can't.
They you know, there's so many different angles they have.
yeah.
They control the academics. They control the military. They control the banking system. You're not going to defeat people like this, man. And right now, they could just take a drone to your house and it's over.
Yeah. There's a project, I think it's called TINA, something like that, where they have a drone they can project with a face. So they put a face map of the person they want to kill. They send the drone out and it goes right to their face, instantly killed.
Another problem with putting our future and our past in these other movies is when people reference it, and you might have real references, say, well, this AI is going demonic, and let's say if I report that this AI is going demonic, and I add opinion to that, and I warn the general public that this demonic AI, I fear, could take over the American, like, judicial system or anything, people are going to argue specific movie titles or scenes from movies where they've seen it before. And they can allude that that's where you got the information from. So when they put all of this stuff in Hollywood, it makes anyone that does expose what's happening right now, you look like you just saw a movie and got radicalized. It's genius.
But I'll give you an example. Do you remember the Hawaii fires?
Oh,
I think it was last year.
Maui.
Yeah. So what happened was, all the houses that had a blue roof,
Yeah, didn't get burned.
they didn't get burned, but every single other house got burned.
Yeah.
Oprah happened to have her thing in blue. A lot of famous people had their stuff in blue. Now, most people don't know this, but the lasers that America, China has in the skies, they can't hit the color blue. There is something within the color blue that prevents the laser from working. Now, this might seem like very conspiratorial. You guys can look it up yourself. But there was also a movie that came out around the same time. It was called The Blue Beetle. So, and it basically showed how lasers could not penetrate in that movie. They always do it. What the hell is this? They always leave clues, but you can honestly piece it together if you pay attention. And I've been piecing this stuff together for 20 years.
Like even now, the stuff they're bringing out right now is telling us what's planned for the next 10, 15 years.
So there was a portion of the Bitcoin convention after the convention where the top guys had dinner. Luckily, your boy, with networking, which is not gay, by the way, was able to hear some information at this dinner. And what's coming next is going to be brutal. Remember we mentioned 2030, right? Is the year where things are going to change completely. Well, for that to happen, that's be a major event of proportions that are untold to happen. Because without destruction and chaos, you can't have order. Because there's, for example, for them to create laws and put things in place for control, there has to be a reason for it. So they're going to create a reason for this to happen where your money is no longer going to have cash. You're going to only be digital, and you have no jobs. You can be reliant on who? The government, which means you're going to have to do whatever they say. Because if you don't do what they say,
you're not getting the money.
You get $0 in your account, and then what do?
It's called problem, reaction, solution.
Boom.
They cause the problem. They understand what the reaction's going to be, and they have the fucking solution for you already. Just like COVID, vaccine, take it.
Yep.
Problem, reaction, solution every single time.
So Bitcoin was the futuristic idea and machine, basically, of this future endeavor. Because remember, it's all digital. You can't you can send money at any point in time. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. In literally like seconds or minutes. Now, mind you, we still have cash today, but cash isn't worth shit. It's not backed by the gold anymore. It's backed by nothing, basically, a piece of paper. So imagine people can't find jobs. They don't know what to do. They're in shambles. Who do they go to? That's right.
Big Daddy
Brother government. And they're going to say, well, I know you need our help. We got y'all. Stimmy checks on the way every month. But here's one caveat, though. If you get out of line, you don't follow the agenda, nigga, you're cooked. Zero. And that control means you're a slave, once again. So, bro, I just gotta say this, bro. This may sound doom and gloom and black pilled, but this is the truth, bro. There's no going back. There's no saying, oh, yeah, bro, I can beat the system.
Yeah.
You're not gonna beat the system, bro. You are cooked. And these guys that are at the top, bro, they ain't going nowhere. You can shut up the clothes all day you want. Bro, you're cooked. So, all you can do for yourself, guys, is make money for your family, find a way out, and be mobile to leave your country if you need to.
What have I been telling people for the past 2 months about AI?
Yeah.
This is how it's going to work. It's going to be a slave economy again. In a slave economy, there's no middle class. In a slave economy, you have rich people and very poor people.
Yep.
There's no middle class. So that's what's going to happen when these robots come in. There's no need to pay Johnny or Waukesha like that. There's no reason to pay them a living wage because you can get a robot to do it.
Yep.
So all these people who are going to be out of a job, well, they still got to eat. They still got to feed their kids. So now it's like, yo, Dom, I got some money for you, but it's going to be in crypto. It's going to be an American crypto.
Halfway.
And if you want that money, you're going to have to start using it this way. And by the way, stores out there, if you want to accept this money, you better be able to have this system in place.
Boom.
And here's how it's going to work. You say something they don't like, oh, damn, your card doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the Bible
this is
prediction.
what's coming. This is not prediction. This is a promise.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
promise.
what's coming.
Well-
This is why you have to make your bag, because once you're in the position where you have and have nots, the haves are going to find a way around the system.
Yeah.
There's always loopholes in the system. There's always ways around it. Like the rich people, they don't pay any taxes. What they do is they buy stocks, and then they take those stocks to banks and be like, yo, loan me money against those stocks. They never pay any tax. There's always going to be a loophole
Real
for
estate
the
too.
people at the top.
Real estate.
Real estate, everything.
Yeah.
For the people at the bottom, nah, they got law enforcement for you.
He ain't lying.
What it is.
Well, Gary, to your point, actually,
the truth,
this is happening in China already. There's cities where the social credit score, and if you don't follow along with that score, you fail in that score, you get low numbers, you can't travel, you can't buy. So it's almost like if it's telling us what's happening in the future. So yeah, man, it's scary, but it is the truth. And
They want a Chinese-like society.
yeah, they want to.
If I'm an elitist, I'd want a Chinese society like too.
Control.
And anyone
Control.
says anything to you, you shut them down. Like, for instance, even billionaires don't have power
Yeah.
in China. They're
Not at
like
all.
dogs between their legs, man.
They can go to
Could
jail,
you-
actually.
Could you imagine the best and the brightest of society, your best entrepreneurs have no say in the government?
No.
That sounds
You
stupid.
seen what happened to Jack Ma? That
Yeah.
dude Jack
Yeah,
Ma?
yeah, he
They-
disappeared.
They cooked
Disappeared.
that dude,
He
bro.
disappeared.
He
Yeah.
was one of the most successful men alive in the entire world. They was even seeing that he could surpass Elon Musk one day, but man, they cooked that dude. They took everything from him.
Don't worry, it's coming from us too. That's coming from us too.
You hate Elon Musk, bro. God damn.
Oh, I hate Elon Musk, man. Listen.
I understand why though.
I was making 6 figures off Twitter every freaking month before Elon Musk took over and suspended my accounts. Now, that's for those of you people who can't count, that's over $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Now, is that going to change my life? No. But still $1 million.
Yeah.
So this guy took at least two mil from me, if not more. He took money from my GG33 people that I used to prop up because I had a big account and I could prop them up. So he took money out of their pockets too. He took my reach away. I don't even know why I even tweet on Twitter anymore. Why do you think I'm so aggressive on Twitter anymore? Because I'm not even building that account anymore. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah.
I literally just talk shit on Twitter now. Before, I used to have all these insightful tweets, and people thought I was like some kind of monk living in the mountains and stuff like that back, because I'm just talking about all this insightful stuff. I don't give a damn anymore, man. F you. Because the account has no reach. I have no way to grow. Dom, you have a 1.5 million account, and they're trying to stuff with your account.
Yeah.
They're trying to stuff with
It's
his
bad
account. He works by putting content on Twitter. He gets literally millions upon millions of impressions, and they're stifling his ass.
Yeah.
Who the hell do you think they're going to do to me?
Yeah.
It's tough out there. X is cooked.
But don't worry, karma's a bitch. And when it came down to it, in the very beginning of the year, what did I say was going to happen? I said
called it.
Elon Musk is going to break up with the Trump administration. I said Elon Musk is going to lose a lot of money.
You called it.
And I said it was going to happen around his birthday. And what do you know? He's not in administration anymore. Not only that, he's openly criticizing the president through his proxies. They're literally talking shit about each other. This is exactly what I said would happen. And you know what the best part is, Elon? Now that Trump isn't protecting your bitch ass, now Zuckerberg's going to come for you. Now Bezos is going to come for you. I told you this is coming. The next 7 months, right after June 28th, when Musk's birthday hits, he's going to be in a 7-year cycle and his enemy year. The next 7 months of his life might be the absolute worst of his life. And I'm looking forward to it. You piece of shit. You fuck with the wrong people. You fuck with the wrong people. And, you know, Donald Trump actually used you like a bitch. Let me explain. You're the so-called richest man in the world. We all know that's a lie. Okay, there's trillionaires out there. You're not a trillionaire. You're the richest man on paper for the plebs. So yes, you are the world's richest man. So that's like being the best looking girl. So Donald Trump needed your ass. He needed Twitter to win the election. And now that he's actually the president, yo, he doesn't need you on your back anymore, bro. God. It's time to get out the Lincoln Road, bro. He don't need you to Monica him anymore, bro. He already used you. So now you're getting the fuck out the administration. Everyone who you made enemies with, they're coming for you. Woo!
Well, listen.
Yo, bro, he's
Gary,
he's done.
I understand your hate for Elon. I wish no downfall on no man. We're enemy or not. But, hey, it is happening, what you said, where his downfall is happening, because we can see it in plain sight.
What about Judas?
All right, nigga. See, I see what you're trying to do here, bro. I'll say this. Without him, the plan cannot have been completed. So thank you, Judas. There you go. Curveball. But no,
wow. Someone's going to clip that up.
No, dude. It had to happen. Jesus had to die on the cross. It had to happen. So at least he helped God with his plan. So W. All right. What's the next one? And then, guys, we'll do the main event. Wes Watson coming up pretty soon. And then Super Chats as well.
Oh, yeah, these are. 50 Cent posted old clips of Diddy criticizing President Trump in 2016 in an effort to deter him from pardoning Diddy.
Bruh. Yo, kids, 50 Cent's, like, okay, for example, bro, I promise you, bro, like, he's your worst enemy. Beefing with 50 Cent is like beefing with fucking God, bro. That nigga will destroy you, ether you, bro. Like, dude, who finds this shit? Play it real quick. What the heck? Like, bro, he just mentioned I might look into his case. Donald Trump mentioned that he did his case. He's like, fuck that shit, bro. Look what he said about you.
If Donald Trump pardons this no good N, I will literally turn on him. I will literally turn on Trump.
Bro.
I will turn on Trump. If he pardons this guy.
Bro, I pray that he don't pardon this nigga, because that's going to look really bad. Really bad, bro.
Bad, but if he isn't, if he's being charged for human trafficking and they don't have proof of human trafficking, that's what he would be pardoning.
Well, then pardon Andrew Tate then. The fuck?
Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah.
Haram!
This nigga's worse than, yo, bro. This nigga,
You can't compare Tate to this guy, man.
Bro.
This guy is a sexual degenerate. This guy turned out a whole bunch of little kids, man. We know what he did to Justin Bieber.
Yep.
Okay? There's no allegations on Tate with some bullshit like that, man.
Yep.
So let's not compare the two. This guy's a piece of shit. We know what he did. He belongs in fucking hell.
But what I'm saying is, if he can look at his case, look at Andrew Tate's case and pardon him, because that's some bullshit, bro. But let's play the clip real quick, because 50 Cent is a savage, bro. That nigga's a savage. Holy.
White men like Trump need to be banished. Bruh. Trump gets elected, I really do believe in my heart there'll be a race war. That's why this message is not just to black people. You know what I'm saying? This message is to everybody. This man is really trying to turn us against each other and put us in a situation. America messed up. White men.
Bruh. That was crazy, dude.
Yeah, there's no way Trump didn't know about that, because even like during election season, I released that video a few times too, and it went viral every time. So I know for a fact that Trump knows Diddy ain't really fucking with him. So the whole response is kind of confusing to me too.
So that whole conference where he responded to that question, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. People were waiting for that to say, you know what? Oh shit, now we got him. But he didn't say I'm gonna fix it. He just said I'm gonna look into it. He didn't say I'm gonna go party. He just said I'm gonna look into it and see what it's about. So he didn't say I'm gonna party. He said I'm gonna look into it. So he didn't do anything yet, guys. Just keep that in mind. But 50 Cent is a savage, though. He said, no, fuck that shit. Here you go. And this is pretty damning, bro, because he said it plain as day. I
want to see Justin Bieber testify. I want to see Justin Bieber testify, man. Fly that cracker out all the way to New York and put him on the stand, man. I want to see him testify, because guess what? He's never getting out of prison the rest of his life if Justin opens his mouth. Promise you.
And listen, I'm all for innocent man walking, but this nigga he's not innocent, bro.
Innocent,
but by any means, he's not.
And that's like saying, oh, okay, the devil, he actually didn't jaywalk. Yeah. What, we gonna let him go?
No,
bro.
Nah. But yeah, Diddy, you're cooked, man. All right, what's next?
All right. Asmongold finds out that major. Wait, are you on it? Y'all touch on it?
What's that?
I don't know what platforms we on. All right. Asmongold finds out major
Xbox.
U.S.
On all platforms.
Yeah, all platforms.
Okay.
Why?
Just his Pride Month stuff. As Mango finds out major U.S. companies did not make a post or change their profile for Pride Month.
Who didn't do it?
Haram!
Just like the company. So, for the past 5-6 years, companies constantly were changing their profile pictures for Pride.
Yeah.
It just shows the honeymoon phase is kind of it's running out, man.
And
People are
by the
switching.
way, shout out to the Texas Rangers, my new favorite baseball team.
Oh, yeah.
They were the only team in Major League Baseball that did not have a Pride Day.
Wow.
The only one, so I will be wearing Texas Rangers gear from now on.
W.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to get you guys some Texas Rangers hats too. We're going to show support to our people.
Well, I don't wear hats, but I appreciate that. But let's play real quick. See what he's saying. Come on, Bills.
No change.
There we go.
Microsoft? No change. Xbox? No change. Disney? No change.
Why is that a problem?
No, it's
Target?
just they've been changing over the past few years. They're not doing it this time.
Of course, Trump's president.
No
But they were
change.
doing it during his presidency before, too.
Yeah,
So it's-
he runs stuff now.
yeah. It's the difference. The culture is...
Even
Gotten tired.
Starbucks roached out on the gays.
That's
Of all the
amazing.
people that roach out on the
Yeah.
gays,
Even
you're going to expect Starbucks to
fucking
do
crazy.
it?
So this is very telling.
Damn.
Yeah.
They're
Because-
losing steam.
Yeah, they
Because-
are.
Wow. Okay.
So this-
let's see here. Bank of
so-
America.
You can stop here. So this just means
Mm-hmm.
that the power and agenda that was the forefront actually back in the day is no longer available.
Yeah.
Now, at this point, Trump is in office, like you said, he has the power. But how far does this go on the rabbit hole? Because this is just one factor where they would change the icon and the pictures. But how far is it going to go where Trump has full control?
I'm going to be
I wanna know.
I'm going to be honest with you. I noticed this last year. Because I burned certain things. We'll just leave it at that. So I noticed certain things, and they stopped with the mass propaganda because a lot of people pushed back in June in 2024. A lot of people pushed back, especially on Target and a lot of other companies. So I've noticed that it's going to be less and less of a selling point. But it comes down to this: BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard aren't demanding it like they used to.
Palantir?
They used to demand this stuff. They're not demanding it anymore.
But we also see, I think council culture plays a massive role in it because if you look through American history, almost about 8 to 15 years after a political party embraces council culture, it pretty much signifies the end of that party because in America, we sympathize with the victims. And if you are a party of council culture and are able to actively counsel people, you no longer can claim to be the victim. You're no longer relatable to the common American person. Liberals, they've gotten too powerful too fast. They were able to cancel. They were able to push propaganda and kick you out of pretty much of having an ability to survive in this country if you disagreed. That type of regime doesn't last in America. It's proven time and time again. And the culture is just coming back conservative. I mean, you can see back in the past, if you look at the old 90s cartoons, they said grace. They touched on the dangers of having single mothers. They talked on the dangers of gangbanging and stealing and things like that, teen pregnancy. Even television Hollywood was more conservative in the past, and I just think things are coming back to where they are. It's nothing really new under the
Pendulum.
sun.
Well-
Pendulum.
Yeah, they created an ESG score for companies to follow, where if you follow these certain things,
Yep,
you'll get
yep,
funding,
yep.
you'll get approved,
Yes.
and get access to marketing. But now with Trump in office, I wonder how they're gonna rate that because
No, they pushed that back already.
yeah,
They already pushed that back.
Yeah.
Because all Trump had to do was make some phone calls, and they're scared of him, bro. There's no opposition to Trump. Last time when he was president, he didn't know who he was doing, what he was doing,
Yeah.
and he had a bunch of traitors in his
Yeah.
White House.
Yeah.
You don't have to really deal with them. Plus, they kneecapped his presidency with those fake investigations, those impeachments. He was basically handicapped as a president.
Right.
This time, none of that's happening.
And the most important,
None of it.
he's not running again. He has nothing to lose.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the most dangerous part.
Don't say he's not ready again. This is Donald Trump, but it still might happen. Honestly, I want to see a third term already.
Me too.
I want to see it, and if enough people want it, it will happen.
I want to see Obama and Trump.
That's what I want to see.
That's what I want to see.
That's what I want to see.
That'll be a showdown of all showdowns, bro. Because they're the most competent ones I've seen in politics. But
I miss, I don't like Barack Obama's policies, but I miss watching that motherfucker lie on TV and just being so good at lying, man.
he's a good speaker, bro. He's a very good speaker.
Yeah, he's very eloquent.
But yeah, listen, Asman Goals, I think he's pretty base for Twitch, man. Because most people will never even talk about the shit on Twitch. So
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
he's suspect.
all right, so
That's your people.
this is
Whoa, look at that.
so we don't condone violence, but this is actually some footage here of DDG's brother Dub and his cameraman fighting a hater who called DDG doo-doo garbage. You know what's funny about this, bro? Like, as an online creator, you're gonna get haters, but usually it's not a person. Usually it's online in the chat, but in person is different because you're like, wait, you just said that to my face? So how people react is up to them. But this is a reaction of his brother responding to that actual verbiage, which is doo-doo garbage. Now, again, this happened at DreamCon, and this was the actual replay of it. But he just said to him, he's just doo-doo garbage.
I think that shit lame to beat on a nigga over that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's a valid response. However, they took it too far. because
I say it like that.
yeah. Because listen, you can respond without hitting somebody. You get what I'm saying? So you can get anger.
Yeah.
Like, what you say, nigga? But to hit him and then you feel me, that's too much. But this is nigga shit, bro. Like at this finest.
That's why I said your people.
This is nigga shit. If words can control you, I'm sorry, you're dumb.
Yeah.
And if words can hurt you, sorry, bro, you're dumb. But again, Common Sense Gang means
We had this happen in Vegas.
Oh.
Someone came up to us
Yeah.
and started talking shit. We didn't go this route. We could have easily broke that guy's,
yeah,
messed up his whole day.
yeah.
But see, we actually think before we do stuff.
And his girl was there too.
Yeah, his girl was there egging him on and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Damn, that's even worse.
again, I'm looking forward to that vlog, man.
Yeah.
That'll be a good
Damn,
one.
so
But hey, put it on vlog.
So
Yeah.
she was snapping on you too. I gotta
Oh,
see
yeah,
that.
he was
I have
snapping
to
him.
see this, man.
I mean, like this. I'm like, what do you want to do, bro? There's three of us.
I could probably pull it up real quick.
That's crazy. The girl snapping and Gary.
No?
Oh,
No, keep it for the vlog,
for
man.
the vlog, okay,
Keep it for the vlog, man. But this guy is like a lightweight. He's getting tossed around and stuff like that. I mean, like, bro, if you're like 140 pounds, you shouldn't be acting all tough.
Yeah, I mean, we can move on from this, but I think if someone can control you with words, you are definitely not.
Why
mature
is it
enough.
every
Let's move
single
on.
time I watch a Twitter video when it comes
What's
to
the next
black
one?
people, they're either fighting or they're twerking after a graduation?
That's what goes viral on X.
Bro, that's all they know, bro. You see, the problem with black culture is that like there's no
More than one.
accountability for ourselves. If we see somebody who's doing something that's niggerish, nigga-ish, then
Well-
we can't ever really like actually tell them because you're a C word. You're not like us. And it's like, bro, I don't want to be like you. Like, period, bro. Like, I don't want to be like you.
Broken dumb.
I want to be smart, have common sense, and be able to walk into any room and say, okay, respectable, cool guy, we can work with this guy. Versus twerking, saying the certain words every single time, and then doing drugs. Like, bro, come on, man. We're better than that, bro. But again,
Bills, pull up the commercial. We're about to go there, and then we'll start doing readings right after. We got a couple online already. If you want a reading, 98 or above, and we'll start doing it right after the commercial break.
also super chat as well on the link down below in the chat. We got you guys.
Yeah, go to commercial. And again, thank you for the show sponsor, the Q app, the fastest, best numerology and astrology app, period. And we're back. And again, thank you very much to Q app for sponsoring the 305 podcast. Anyways, let's do some readings, man. I know you guys been waiting. Let's start. 10/19, 1992. Tell me about my coming years. Love. Oh, definitely a woman then. With 4/16, 1996. Oh, okay. You really enjoyed the girl. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let's start with you. You are a 5 life path, born on the 1st. So people who are 5s are the travelers in life. People who are 5s are people who are extremely health conscious. First vowel in health is E. E is the 5th letter. People who are 5s are extremely sexual. Sex, first vowel E. E is the 5th letter. You're going to notice a pattern here. So when it comes down to 5s, they need to travel. They need an outlet for fun. And a good job for a 5, honestly, is to be a pilot, entertainer, social media, things of that nature. Now, you're also born on the 19th, which means you might have health problems when you were younger, but you probably went past them by now. Most kids have issues with health if they're born on the 19th. I've seen that trend so many times. Going back to you, my friend, you're just going to have to outwork people, man. If you want to accomplish anything in life, you have to outwork people. That's just the way it's going to be, bro. And nothing's going to be given to you easy. You got to put in work. Now, the only energetic thing you have going for you is you're a monkey in the monkey nation. And as you can ask Fresh over here, man, that comes with a lot of benefits.
Yes, it does.
A lot of benefits. Immigrants and who are monkeys do better than citizens who are not. And I've seen this so many times. I would probably make money with the government if I were you, be a government contractor or something like that. Okay, you're asking me about your relationship with a woman born 4/16, 1996. Rats and monkeys do well. She is manipulative, though, so I will let you know that. Very pretty face, extremely pretty face, nice body. See why you like her. Extremely sexual, so she definitely pleases you that way, too. But she only loves her kids. Women born on the 7, 16, 25th, they're incapable of that strong bond that most women have. They just don't have it. They're loners at heart. Their heart is always going to be closed. Only thing is going to be open to her kids. So, yeah, smart girl, which is not something I can say. Definitely attractive, things of that nature. But she is manipulative. And if you're going to be with her, expect it. So it is what it is. If you're asking me on a scale of 1 to 10, what I would say this relationship is, probably a 7 at best. All right, next. And if you want a reading, 98 or above. We're not doing a long show today. Okay.
Alejandro.
Okay, Stuart. I was born 4/29/2002. Any advice for me? Getting sued by the state attorney of Nebraska.
What the hell?
The hell you getting sued by Nebraska for, bro?
What the hell? What the hell?
Okay, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see what you got. You're a 1 life path, born on the 29th. You're a horse. You're a stubborn. You're probably getting sued off principle. You probably did something. You're probably being sued off principle or something, bro. Motherfucker. I know how you guys operate, man. Listen, control your emotions. Don't let them control you. That is on. I'm looking at your birthday. That's the best advice I can give you. I understand your parents might not. You probably have a tough relationship with at least one of your parents. It is what it is. It's supposed to be like that. But you will be a rich man. It's not going to be for a while, though. You got to tell me what he's suing you for. But I'm not a psychic here, bro. You got to tell me exactly what the details are. All you're telling me is Nebraska. All right, let's go to the Q app over here so I can figure out what Nebraska is.
I mean, yeah, we don't know why you're getting sued, bro. It's
I know.
crazy.
I don't know what to tell you. You got to actually tell me what you're being sued for and stuff like that. I believe Nebraska is a cat. So, listen, you got to give me more details. I'm not even going to try to wiggle out of this or anything like that. But right below what they're talking about, why you're being sued, and I'll get back to it.
All right, we got Antima. Shout out to you. He's a male, 9/17/2002. He wants to know how to get rich as fuck, how to get that bag, from where to start, and what to do.
Okay, well, you're born on the 17th, obviously. Anyone who's born on the 8, 17, 26, 1 and 7 is 8, 2 and 6 is 8, they wake up thinking about money. I mean, listen, me and you talk about money all the time. Yeah. Me and you talk about money all the time. but they like literally wake up like drooling about that shit.
Damn.
It's very different, man. So I understand where he's coming from and he wants that bag, but you're a 3 life path, bro. How do 3s get rich? Network. You know, the stuff Nico says gay. You know, you honestly have to network. So when I look at your birthday and you're asking me how to get ahead, have an extremely big social circle. I didn't say have a lot of friends. Just be that guy who knows a lot of people. You do that, you're good. Now, next year's the year of the horse. You're a horse. And after your birthday hits, you're also going to be in the 8-year cycle. So from September 17, 2025 to September 17, 2026, that's your time to make a bag. Now you're in the 7-year cycle. That's why you're interested in numerology and astrology. You know, people don't really get interested in this stuff, but he's in the 7-year. 7 years all about thinking, how to figure get new knowledge, things of that nature. So don't chase that bag right now. You chase that bag right now, you're taking an L.
Damn.
So you got about 3.5 months. Learn as much as possible, whether it be numerology, astrology, or something else. And then after your birthday hits, go out there and make that bag. That's the correct way to approach life with that birthday. By the way, bro, you're critical as hell. You need to like slow that shit down, man. Like Virgos, they always find fault in something. There's always an issue. Bruh. Always an issue. You know what I'm saying? Even Virgos have issues with networking.
Really?
Nico's a Virgo. You got an issue with everything. Networking is gay. Like, what the hell? That's the gayest thing
Funny
you
at
can
best.
say.
Funny at best. We got Mario again. Hey, yo, what's up with that reading appointment? No email appointment yet.
Nope.
Noble didn't do it.
No, I know what happened. You have to respond beneath how I can reach out to you. You have to write in the comments how I reach out to you. Give me an email or something. We tried to reach out to you, bro. I don't know who you are. You got to leave a way to contact you.
Can you just DM Noble on Instagram or something?
No, he can't DM anything. He has to
respond.
He has to respond with a reply with the email.
Okay.
And that way we can reach out to you.
He said, I started a relationship with a 1/21/1989. What do you think? So January 21st, 1989.
Okay, so you start a relationship with a 4 life path. Let's see. What's his birthday again? I can't see it.
He didn't say his birthday.
You think I remember, bro?
So many birthdays.
I'm sorry, man. I don't remember everyone's birthday, man. It's literally...
Myra, comment below.
Yeah, comment below and
Under super chat.
we'll come back.
Yeah, your birthday, so we can give you a proper thing. And then King Snipe, his is 10/14/1991.
Okay, so this is what we call someone who's definitely going to be good at talking to people. This is going to be someone who's definitely going to get that bag, man. We have a goat and an 8 life path. Now, when goats are 8s, it's naturally aligns because goat is the 8th sign. You know, Bill Gates is honestly like 4 times richer than Musk.
Really?
Yeah. So Bill Gates, he hides a lot of his money in the Gates Foundation. And the Gates Foundation has like trillions of dollars in assets. He literally is a trillionaire. And he lets Elon Musk run around like saying he's the richest guy in the world. Bill Gates has 4 times your net worth. And it makes sense to see he's in all these vaccines and everything. Damn. So it is what it is, man. He makes a lot of money. And again, I'm not saying vaccines are good or bad. I'm just pointing out facts. Going down to you should not get married. Sorry. I don't lie to people. You should not get married. You are one of those people who's going to be a loner at heart. You're definitely attractive. Doesn't matter what your sex is. You're definitely going to be the type of person who can get, men, women, whatever your sign, very easily. But the fact is you should never get married. I just look at your birthday and it's just like not there. Save yourself a divorce. Do not do that. And quite frankly, you're going to age like wine. Again, you're going to have a good life. You're going to be a loner. Go out there and have kids if you can, pull it off. But do not get in a marriage contract that will fuck up your life, especially with that birthday. I don't play, bro. I keep it real.
Okay.
Yep, man. One more thing, you Libras out there, you gotta, there's a guy named Michael Douglas, and Michael Douglas was a Libra, and he had a habit of how can I put this? Being in the Tongue Olympics. and
What?
Yeah, and he caught throat cancer. So when you have women who are ran through, and then you start doing tongue Olympics on them, sometimes that throat cancer comes, and Libras love doing that. So take that any way you want.
That is weird, bro. That's weird.
Bills, what the hell am I talking about today?
Holy.
All right, did he give us a reply yet?
Oh yeah, I think he did. Should be coming.
Don't put his email out there. I don't want all these people emailing him. Okay, we're gonna need an email and we'll check it.
His birthday is 7/23/1989.
Nah, bad relationship. You'll have a lot of fun with her in the bed, but no, this ain't it. Yeah, you got to give me an email so we can contact you, bro. So I'm asking you publicly again. Put your email down there so my team can contact you.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go back to it, but just if he does, we'll just contact him. Is that it?
Cool.
All right, cool. All right, let's go back. Dom, where are we going now?
Okay, so this is the guy that actually was fighting with DDG's brother. The man Dub fought yesterday for calling DDG doo-doo garbage. Says he's taking legal action against him. So basically he's going to sue them, basically. So let's hear what do you guys say? He's going to sue them, basically.
DDG said it's a skit. Like, is that true?
Bills.
Man, that ain't no skit. I got banned from the event. I can't go back.
That nigga's Bills, bro.
I'm not sure if I can go back next year, which I hope I can. You know, I spent a lot of money coming over here trying to have fun with my people. And I'm not sure if he got banned from the event, which I assume he did, because that was his people. But
Bill, sorry, bro. I can't unsee this, bro. Nigga, that's you, bro. Come on, man. I can't unsee this.
It does have a resemblance.
Yo, Bill, that's your brother, dog.
It definitely has a resemblance. Man, this dude's about to swing on you.
I know he's like, hey, man, I'm not doing the garbage.
against him or his brother, somebody out here, that's unacceptable for real. They done broke my chain. I'm banned from the event. I'm over here. Glass is gone. I ain't got the glasses no more. The glasses make my whole fit. Come on.
Shut your broke ass up.
Why did you
I thought it was all jokes. I never seen DG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody go do something to anybody else. So
That's a country motherfucker, man. Go eat some grits and shut up. Everyone can get it.
I would hey, my fault, man. Whatever, went along my way. But he didn't want to do that. And
Man, he got his ass whooped. Why is he getting interviewed?
Brother came up to me and started putting his hands on me.
Okay, so
He didn't put his hands on you, bro. He picked you up and tossed you on the ground,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm just curious, like, if you go up to somebody and antagonize them, and if they respond, I mean, you were looking for something, whether it's words or something, because, bro, you went up there talking shit to the man, like, it's all sweet, like, nigga, like, bro, it's a bunch of niggas. What did you expect? Like, come on, man. But hey, he about to sue them, I guess. So, but how you suing him and you broke, nigga? Like, that don't make no sense. Anyhow,
Oh man.
you guys,
TMZ is reporting that Zion Williamson is allegedly being sued for
rape.
kidnapping and terrorizing a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. That same woman also with the weird body.
Mariah Mills.
I gave her a reading.
Oh
What?
wow! Well,
I gave
Tony Busby.
I gave the woman he's talking about a reading.
You know,
No
Tony,
way.
Yeah.
Did you see that about Tony Busby?
I saw everything. Let me just say, this woman I talked to. Wow. Wow. You talk about entitled and stuff like that, bro. Like, she literally, like, believes she owns half his bag, bro.
That bitch built so horrible. That's crazy.
And
Bugs Life.
and she is so much older than him. Like, she's a lot older than him too, man. And it's like, bro,
Oh my god!
I'm like, bro,
to look like that and
yeah.
be entitled.
She's a dinosaur, bro.
Yeah, bro. So again, she was really upset. I think it was in 2023 I gave her a reading, because I gave her a reading afterwards. She told me about all this. I'm like, wow, Zion, huh? And I had a lot of athletes, girls and wives call me up all the time, man. I've told you some stories.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I fucked this one dude up for real, man. But he cost me money, so it's whatever. But I got nothing personally against Zion. All I can tell you is that woman I talked to, she is beyond mental. She is beyond mental. And, you know, this is the problem with you guys, man. You see a pretty face and you think, oh, everything fucking is all sweet. Like, you know, this boy already said, man, everything's good. And you don't understand it comes with consequences, man. These women are crazy. And if they're ran through, they will lie. They will lie. They will say you did anything to get your bag from you. I literally saw a video the other day of this one woman who says, you dumped me, but you got me accustomed to such a lifestyle, and I think you should still like start paying for my lifestyle. Again, imagine this. You're with a woman, and you're paying for her apartment. You're paying for anything because you got a bag like that. And then you guys break up, and then she takes you to court saying, yo, you got me accustomed to this lifestyle. Just because we broke up doesn't mean you have to stop providing it. Do you understand? They have no accountability.
Yeah. You know the worst part here, though? I'm sorry to say this, guys. If you're BBC gang, we're taking an L this year, bro. Bro, kid you not, Shannon Sharp, Zion Williamson. Who else got talked about? All the niggas, bro, that we know.
Snow Buddy's 2-0.
Yeah, bro, they're destroying our community.
Do you want to add Travis
step
Hunter?
by step? Travis Hunter.
Bro, that's a future prospect.
Hold on. Hold on.
We'll be talking about him before the end of the year, bro. Promise you.
Bro, Dr. Umar was right, bro. He was right. He warned us about so many, bro. Dr. Umar, I'm sorry, brother. I fucked up, bro. These Snow Buddies are hell, bro. And look, he's a young man with a promising career, and this bullshit's coming. Sponsors, the league. This is crazy shit, bro. Like wasn't he like a superstar back in the day?
He was one of the better players in the league. For a guy who weighs as much as him to be able to dunk. See, he plays a very vicious style of basketball. Okay, he doesn't just go up and down. He's about physical play, and he can jump high. But the problem is when you're like 300 pounds. You don't jump as high as you they need him down to about 260, bro. And here's the thing, people. I shouldn't be talking about anyone's weight. I get it, but hold on. I want to make this clear. I'm not getting paid to be in shape. He is. Yeah. That's part of his job. So if you're gonna have a job of an NBA player, yeah, you probably want to fucking lose another 40 pounds. So you can. And here's the thing: they're paying him over $100 million. They're paying him over like $100 million, bro. For $100 million, bro, you might not want to go to McDonald's if you.
$100 million?
$100 million, and he's just packing on more and more and more weight. Here's another thing: I'm almost 50. This dude's in his 20s. Like, what the fuck? This is not acceptable. This is not acceptable, bro. Hold on, man.
So you're telling me, at his 20s, $100 million, bro?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
listen,
bro. This is me in my 20s. Was I big?
No, you were slim.
And there you go. Me in my 20s, bro.
Yeah, I see.
Again, I wasn't like this. So, bro, you're getting $100 million. You're a black man in America. Who else is going to give you that type of money?
Yeah.
You really need to reevaluate who you're having sex with, what you're eating. Go out there, get your bag, get an NBA championship, and get another contract so you could have generational wealth. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Listen, for all my niggas out there, man, going through life right now, we got it hard, bro. The economy, the job market, other niggas. But these snow bunnies, bro, these ratchet women, bro, they're our downfall, bro. And listen, as a nigga myself, bro, I've been there. I went to China, I came back and survived. You may not. So listen, bro. All my niggas out there, bro. Pray you don't find one of these women because they will use and abuse you as soon as possible, and you're going to be used and tossed away like a cum rag.
Cold words, man.
Just saying, bro. It's tough out here, man, for a pimp. But yeah, bro, Zion, man. Shit, bro. Sucks. What's the next one? And guys, main event's coming up very soon with Wes Watson, man. This is a crazy time because he's being sued literally. Oh, here's the heathen that accused him of the allegations, I believe. No, another victim. Here we go. Allegedly.
There's people speculating that you maybe are Jane Doe.
Pause.
What's the deal?
You gave her the reading, right?
Who's that?
Was it her that you get the reading to? For Zion or no?
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
I haven't seen her face. So
Maura
it's
Mills.
probably her. It's probably her.
Damn. Our play.
I never saw her face.
So, before I answer that, I would like to say...
That's her, that's her. That's the voice.
I really hope all the victims, including me, get justice and, you know, things that have happened in the past with him and with anybody else, you know, everything gets resolved because a lot of us don't deserve that. And, you know, I just feel like a lot of things have been swept under the rug for so long, you know, and I feel sorry to the victim. You know, I've been through a lot of stuff with him.
Oh, shut up!
It's just shocking, you know.
Has this suit that you saw, you know, drop just now, given you any feelings like, hey, you know, or inspiration to file your own grievances, your own suit?
I don't want to talk about that right now without my lawyer
bet
present.
you don't.
But I'm just shocked, and you know, hopefully he changes, and the victim and me and everyone else can
I heard
find
enough of this shit.
comfort and you know, move past all.
Bill, let's cut this off.
Yeah.
Listen, she's giving me a headache, man. She's giving me a freaking headache. Listen, you could tell this bitch is lying because her fucking lips are moving. Okay, here's the thing, man. You wanted to be around an NBA player. Yep. You wanted him to impregnate you so you could have a baby, so you could have your meal ticket in life, and now you're playing the victim role? I'm so sick and tired of this crap. Repeal 19.
Yo. Wow. Yeah, man. She's for the streets for sure. I mean, listen. I'll be honest, man. Something we just want to smash, and like it's just like a fun time. But is it worth it, man? Nowadays, I would say no. You got shit to lose? Nope. Not at all, bro. Been there, done that. Fair buck. The BBC got hold of a mobile phone smuggled out of North Korea, and level of censorship on it is crazy. Here we go.
Here. And it shows some of the surprising lengths the regime is now going to censor information. North Korea blocks information from outside the country, and these phones don't have access to the internet. But South Korean TV shows are being smuggled over the border to try to show North Koreans how rich South Korea is and how much freedom people have here, to try to undermine the regime. Now, Kim Jong-un has banned these shows, and from this phone you can see that he's now also blocking people from using popular South Korean words. Look what happens when I type in the word oppa. This word literally means older brother in Korean, but people here in South Korea now use it as slang to refer to their boyfriends as well. 오빠가. When I enter it, it automatically changes to the word comrade, and I get this warning. It says, this word can only be used to describe your siblings. Now look what happens if I type in the word for South Korea, which is Namhan. It automatically changes it to puppet state, which is what the North calls the South. In this folder, you can see that the phone is taking a screenshot every 5...
Freeze it for a second, Bells. This is what you have to do if you're a dictator and you suppress your people. You can't let them see anything better.
Yeah.
They can't. Because if they understand how people in America and South Korea live, and by the way, South Korea is one of the richest countries in the world. If they understood that, there would be a revolt overnight.
Wow.
That I understand what they're doing.
You know that anime on Titan?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of similar. Like, they built a wall around the city, and all they know is what's in history books from the king. So they don't understand the world outside is a huge world with water. There's sun, sand, sea, and all they know is what they've been told to believe. The moment they escape the walls, they're like, wow, there's water. Wow, there's machines. So it's kind of the same thing. You can only see what they want you to see. Yeah. And now your mind is capped because you can't understand what life is really about. But yeah, you're right, bro. They're definitely being stifled.
The North Korean regime.
Wow, bro. That's sad, dude. That's sad.
But let's be real. You know, a lot of Asians, they're not really into this democracy stuff. All the democracies in Asia were forced on them by the United States of America. The Philippines, the Japanese. Usually in Asian culture, you need a strong man to dominate. You know, some people are more inclined to democracy. Some people are more inclined to dictatorship. You know, when it comes down to it, you know, there's a lot of the Chinese organized gangs and stuff like that, organized crimes, they're nothing to, kid around with.
Yeah.
They're very smart, very organized. And that's why you need a strong man to deal with people like this, man. So in Asian culture, who's to say what they're doing in China and North Korea isn't the norm? Because without the United States, there would be no Hong Kong, or what was of Hong Kong. There wouldn't be any of these Asian democracies. It was the white man forcing that stuff on them.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Well, they forced democracy on your people too, but that didn't work out too well.
Not at all. Cardi B crashes out on Offset for requesting for spousal support. Bruh, man, I'm tired of seeing these niggas, man.
I'm tired of just relationships.
Yeah, bro. Bro, you know what it is with this, bro? Is like
ran through a football player.
This is the news, bro. Like, this is what people, Black America, wants to see.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, how does this help you in your life?
The main problem with it is that they idolize these people, bro, when they first get in these relationships and base their whole reality off what's being manufactured for them. Like, there's people that base their whole life off Offset and Cardi. And now that she breaks up, there's really bitches leaving their niggas because of this, bro.
Stop.
Yes. Yeah. It's parasocial.
Bro, Cardi
like
B.
What?
Cardi B.
They will leave. Yeah.
Says in her song she's clean. She cleans, bro. Like, nigga, Offset recorded her cooking and cleaning. It's like, bro, like, you're capping, and the niggas believe your raps.
And they living by it. It's
She's not
crazy.
even pretty.
But what's even worse,
What the
I've
hell?
seen some of the craziest takes. I see some women, and it's just like, bro, I don't even like you. I've seen black women, man, that's out there saying, and the shit is crazy. It's the most absurd shit I've seen. So she can have, Cardi B can have fun because she's old enough and she's mature. She can have fun just because she has kids. It doesn't define her value.
No, of
and I'm
course
like,
not.
bro, she's rich as fuck. You broke bitch. You can't relate to these people, bro. And this nigga just having fun.
Yeah.
And it shows, bro, that someone can be that rich and that famous, and a dude can still use and abuse you once they find out you have kids.
Yeah.
What hope do you have?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, they live this false reality, bro. You're going to end up 10 times worse than Cardi. She's still going to end up better than most of the women that's fans of her if they follow the lifestyle.
Same woman who says she used to rob dudes.
Yep.
Same woman.
Same one. Drug
Same one.
dudes and take their money.
But in her defense, she is a 33 life path, and she is.
What the fuck? No way.
Yeah, man. So I understand why this.
What?
I understand why this ugly ran through piece of garbage is actually famous. She's a 33. She's also born in the monkey year.
Wow.
You would never expect Cardi B to 33. She's dumb as fuck.
Is she?
Well, she made it where she's
Is
at.
she's born in she's born in the year of the monkey, and she's a 33. Is she really dumb?
Well, I'll
Think
tell you
about
this.
it.
From stripping to this is incredible.
Well, she does cook, like you said, so it's all a character.
And clean.
It's a character.
There you go.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
so
She's
she
definitely
ain't that dumb.
She's definitely smart enough to know who to lie and who. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we could do it. So, go ahead, Dom.
Andrew Tate speaks out after being charged with rape and human trafficking by UK prosecutors. Tate says the UK government does not care about women.
All right, let's play it.
It allows grooming gangs to groom at length for decades.
True.
They don't care. They won't even investigate it. They won't look at it. They open the borders and allow in millions of military-age men, God knows where they're from, without passports. No one knows their criminal record.
True.
From questionable countries, which
Allah Akbar.
obviously have a misogynistic worldview, because I'm the world's worst misogynist. They allow these people to roam our streets. They pay for them to come. And they pay for them to live for free, which makes women unsafe. They have no time to police any of this. They have no time to investigate any of this. But they have time to drag up allegations on me from 15 years ago for talking about these issues. If they cared about women, they'd fix the issues. They don't care about women. Do not buy it for a second. They don't care about women. They don't care about young girls being safe. They don't care about combating misogyny. They don't care about any of that. They care about control and locking up anyone who highlights the problems inside of the UK. It is so broken. They are not trying to fix the problems. Instead, they're trying to get rid of the people who talk about the problems. The UK government does not give a single fuck about women and girls, or they'd stop the boats. They don't give a single fuck about women and girls, or they'd stop the grooming gangs. Why are they dragging up allegations on me from 15 years ago by promising women money if they lie? And after an extensive investigation, contacting over 1,000 women, they found 3 girls who were prepared to lie. What about the 997 who said I'm a nice guy? This is a setup. This is a stitch up. and do not buy their garbage for a second that they give a single fuck about the young women inside the UK, because they don't care. Our streets run with blood, women are unsafe, people get stabbed to death, crime is out of control. Does the media talk about murderers every day? No. Does the media talk about drug dealers every day? No. Does the media talk about the crime committed by the migrants we let in every day? No. The media talks about me every day. Why? Because I highlight the problem. Not because I am a problem, but because I tell you there's a problem.
This is your boy. Go ahead and comment first.
Yeah, so this is crazy because first they were accused of something crazy, trafficking. Then they were imprisoned. Then they were on house arrest. Then they were released. And then the case was I guess, suspended. Now they're free and they do what they want to do. They're bringing more charges to them, but from the UK. And my thing is, when is it going to stop? Like,
that's nuts.
They haven't been charged with anything. I mean, they've been accused but never charged. So I'm like, when does it stop? And as an American citizen, shouldn't someone step in and say, hey, like, they're good to go?
Well, what could America do with the UK problem?
Well, here's the thing about the UK, man. They have no credibility. They literally arrest people for tweets.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So a country that arrests people for expressing their feelings on social media has no legitimacy, and quite frankly, they got women being raped in the streets of the UK. No one finds out who does this. No one gives a damn, but they want to go after this guy. Listen, Andrew Tate's a piece of garbage and a piece of shit, but he's not guilty. He's just not. Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean you can actually lock them up. But maybe that does in the UK, because in the UK, they have no First Amendment rights. This is why I keep telling you guys, this is the rest of the world. I'm not talking just about the Middle East. I'm not just talking about Asia. I'm talking about Europe. It's all a shithole. They have no rights. They have no ability to make a legitimate living. The only way you're going to get fucking ahead in those countries is to be a fucking criminal. This is the only country you could actually make money and not be a criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one. And look what they're doing to Tate over here. They went after him in Romania through the America, and when Biden was in power. And now that America is not playing long anymore, let's go to our bitches in the UK.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of charges they can make up.
Yeah.
This is absolute trash. And the fact that, people aren't questioning the UK tells you everything you want to know. But let's not forget, he's a friend of Tommy Robinson. That's a friend of his. And they already locked Tommy up, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, I think they did.
Yeah, they just
They locked him up.
He was.
Oh, now we got another one to lock up. Fuck the UK. As a matter of fact, you know what? Shit, next time I'm in DC, I'm going to go protest in front of the UK embassy. Fuck them, man. I'm so sick and tired of these people. I trust Russia more than I trust the UK. Russia had maybe 100 people arrested because of tweets or social media things. And they have 5-6 times the population.
Yeah.
1,000 people arrested for what they tweet, man. So let me be clear. Maybe I should tweet this out to the UK government. Fuck you.
Well, I can tell where Gary's not going to travel to.
I'm never going there.
Yeah, you're never going to the UK, bro.
I'm never going there.
Okay, understood. I mean, I've been there twice. It's definitely not where I want to live. Gloomy. People look depressed.
I might go there if I have an army with me.
Yeah, bro. The UK is a failed society for sure. All right. There you go.
New mosque going up every day.
Body cam footage shows Megan Thee Stallion being interviewed the night of the Tory Lane shooting. Ma'am, do you think we going to go to jail? I really cannot go to jail. I cannot have this on my image. A glass, I did not get shot, sir. So it's just confirming that Megan Thee Stallion validated that she didn't get shot. She stepped on glass.
Let's play it.
Ma'am, do you think we're going to go to jail? What's that? Do you think we're going to go to jail? I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I don't think... I really cannot go to jail. Okay. I cannot have that on my image. Okay. So how did that happen to you? Glass? Where?
Pause.
Where we were coming from.
She said she can't have on her image?
That's what I was thinking.
She's already a
They don't
whore.
give a fuck about
Doesn't matter.
Tory.
Your image? You lied about Tory.
Don't care about Tory. And what
Don't
type of
care-
image does the bitch have?
Bro, you twerk
A
on
whore.
Yes.
You twerk all day, bro. Like,
She's
bro.
not a respectable person, bro. That's
Bro.
like a rapper being upset if a nigga found out he doing some gang shit. You're
I
not
would
a
expect you to
respectable-
go to jail for
Yes,
this, nigga.
nigga.
Like, you're,
that's
bro,
your image. You're a
bruh.
rapper. That
Bruh.
shit's stupid as fuck. You're a
Bruh.
rapper. You're going to do shit like that. You're going to go to jail.
Bruh.
That's crazy.
Yo,
She's
she-
not Beyonce. Like, nigga, this is crazy.
She should go to jail for real, bro. For real. Honestly. She should go to jail, but whatever. Let's play.
I'm not from here, so I. Okay.
That's the only place you got shot at? That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir. Ma'am.
Plus, she said clear as day, I didn't get shot. I did not get shot. But Tory's in jail. Almost died, by the way.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Free Tory till
Yeah.
Meg is in jail, bro.
Yo, Megan, born 1995, year of the pig. How's that snake year working out for you? Those lies being uncovered, ain't they? And Wes Watson, he's another pig. Let's go to him soon.
I could go ahead and say from this point, I've been working with the team trying to get Tory released. Shout out to Angela.
Good shit, bro.
Yeah, and shout out to Angela Staten King from the King family, the Martin Luther King family. They're working really hard, but the main problem is we need Democrats, so we need Gavin Newsom specifically for the pardon. But they're doing a lot of work right now in this week in D.C. trying to make some leeway. But Gavin's about the only problem right now to get Tory out.
I'll tell you how to get Gavin on your side.
How?
Send a pretty man to negotiate with him.
Oh, yeah, boy.
He is in California, you know.
Oh, bad. Yeah.
But as of right
the
now,
fires.
As of right now, Tory Lanez does have the Republicans all are ready to go ahead and help him get out. They just need help from the Liberal Party.
But hold on,
Can't
bro.
Trump just
bro,
pardon him?
We just saw.
Trump can't pardon him. Only Gavin Newsom could.
We saw that she admitted.
State. Gotcha.
She admitted to not getting shot. That's enough evidence there, bro. I mean, it's clear as day.
Because he wasn't arrested on federal charges. If he was arrested on, he would be out already.
Yep.
Through a Trump pardon, but he was arrested on state charges. It's shit's
wow.
America's weird as fuck.
Now, I mean, I get it. You don't want power all centralized.
Yeah.
I get it.
This shit is right. This gooned out, bro. Dr. Squatch is releasing a men's soap made with Sydney Sweeney's bathwater.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Bro. Really, nigga?
Yeah, bro. It's
Yo, I need that soundbite.
It's dystopian, bro.
Bro, who's gonna use this shit?
Oh my god.
It's sold. It's sold.
It's sold?
Yeah, all of it's sold. Yeah.
You simps.
Yeah.
You simps. How do you look in the mirror? How do you respect yourself? Buying bad water.
Literally.
Bro, I'm gonna get mad, bro. I
They've
can't.
got
Yeah,
us,
bro.
And this shows what they've done to the men, bro. They broke us down so much. I truly don't believe something like this could have worked in the 90s.
No.
Just because what men were.
Yeah.
Nigga, they done broke us down so much that we willing to buy a bitch bath water. That used to be a joke. You so
OnlyFans.
fine I'd get your bath water. They're actually buying it.
Amaranth. Bro,
They broke us down. They broke us down, bro.
Men are no longer men, bro.
Not at
They're
all.
now.
This is bitch behavior.
Yeah,
It
they're
is.
bitches, bro. Literally.
It's scary, man.
What's next one, bro? And then we'll do main events next after this one. All right, British man claims 100 Brits could beat 100 Americans.
Bring it,
Bro.
We already won.
Bro.
Then-
Y'all
then-
niggas showed
then-
up with red coats and lost, nigga.
We already won.
So 100 British people versus 100 American, who wins? Me personally,
I think Americans will kill us. I went too much. I what?
Depends on what type of British people we're talking about. If we're talking about, come on, let's have it.
Come on, let's have it. Yeah.
What?
And
Off the
then
hands?
British people also, Irish. The Irish people are known to be great fighters. 50 of them.
Yeah.
We go up Scotland. 25 of them.
Yeah.
25 of Britain.
We got Texas.
Of England, sorry.
Couple scouts in there as well.
What?
Yeah, the scouts.
Yeah, we need the scouts.
So 100 British
Bro,
people.
they're weak
fuck
as
that.
fuck. That's
Who wins?
Hold on. We bring 50
Me
niggas from
personally,
California, LA.
literally.
We bring what? Florida niggas can't. They just shoot, so never mind. Where else?
Texas.
Texas. Okay, Texas. But I mean, they shoot too, though.
Well, that's how the
Cali
redcoats
niggas
got
Cali-
their asses whooped.
Cali niggas will
True.
fight.
See, that's what I'm saying.
They'll fight.
50 niggas from Cali, for sure, with the homies.
They're gonna fight.
Where else, though?
Yeah, the Brits can
lot
fight.
of
Your
niggas
country's being overrun, and you think you guys can fight? You won't even fight to save your women from being raped. You
Great.
guys are clowns.
Facts.
You guys are absolute clowns.
Demand them.
Here in America, we will fight. You know how we did it? We proved it because they didn't force us to take no vaccine. We fought. You guys stood in fucking line like you're about to go see Bonnie Blue. You're a bunch of cucks over there in the UK, man. You're a failed state, man, and you're gonna be overrun. You're gonna be saying Allah Akbar in about 10 years,
I mean,
bro.
even that dude, look at him. He doesn't look like a standard British man, do he?
All my friends in the UK, get
That
out,
dude
bro.
doesn't look like a...
All the cool UK people, get out, bro. Because this shit's weird, bro. This shit's weird. Not gonna lie. UK is a failed society. But, hey, you know what? They're living there, so. All right, it's time for the main event.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Breaking news, man. Wes Watson came on the show a couple times. Shout out to him. Is being sued by the accuser because apparently this guy walked up to him in the gym, as you guys probably seen the video by now.
Yeah.
And what happened was he put a camera down on the floor to record him pressing Wes Watson.
Mm-hmm.
What he didn't understand is that he was with some guys and they were not playing.
Yeah.
So I believe his party swung first. The guy that bought the camera fought back, but it's 4 against 1, and they demolished that nigga. Bro, self-defense.
Same thing would have happened in Vegas, so that guy would have tested
100%.
us.
But they went a bit over the top. But hey, they were defending themselves, so I get that part. However, John Bravo, the guy of many men's hearts, has said, in not so many words, the piece of is getting sued. Which I'm not gonna say that because, but yeah, let's play it.
Count 1 is in excess of $50,000 together with interest and costs. Count 3, this is battery on Wes Watson. This one, $50,000. Another count against Watson. And this is going to be the same thing. Damages in excess of $50,000. Another one, excess of $50,000. And count 6, another battery by Wes Watson. And that's another $50,000.
We can skip a little bit. You can skip a little bit. Yeah, that's good.
Wes Watson, that loudmouth piece of shit, to sue the living shit out of him and take every penny.
Like me defending myself, even have to fucking sit here right now. You know how pissed off I am that I get attacked in the fucking gym and this is fucking happening? And I'm sitting here like I'm in fucking trouble. I'm leaving. Stop fucking lying, all of you. Straight up. Why? Why?
But, Wes should have learned too. You guys saw him, right after the case. He's going around bragging and proud of what happened. And that's going to end up costing him even more money in this case, as you guys are going to see.
I loved it though. That was the best case scenario. Yeah. Yeah. The dog shit out of someone on camera, have the best fucking just brutal fight video of any famous person.
And if you noticed online, he's changed his tone about the material things. Remember how much this asshole loves? He loves the fancy cars, the Bugattis, the Lamborghinis, those Gucci purses he straps around his neck, those Christian Dior lift shoes to make him taller, those watches. He loves material things, but online lately, he's changing his tone, that he doesn't care about it that much anymore. It doesn't mean anything.
Really not tripping on cars that much anymore. I mean, I'm not.
You know why? Because this asshole knows he's gonna lose it all. But that's not it. The 7-foot monster, he's not just going after Wes. He's going after the gym. He's going after the LLC that runs the gym. And the best part, you guys remember that fat pig transsexual version of Freddy Krueger, that asshole who kicked a man while he was down? Well, he's going after him too. Wait until I show you guys all this shit.
Pause.
Yeah, I think we seen what we need to see.
Yeah. So basically, the guy walks in the gym, is recording the interaction with Wes and his boys. They start fighting. He gets beat up. He's now suing the gym, the LLC, Wes Watson, and some of the guys. Only in America, bro. Only in America.
I think this is a lot different from DDG's because this man in his own personal space, working on his body, not a public area. He deserved to get his ass beat. That's just how I feel.
He came looking for trouble.
Yeah, man.
And he got the trouble.
And we're not talking about a small dude.
No.
This guy's like a giant.
So it's like you get points for beating on a dude like
big dude, man. He went in there. He started looking for trouble, and now he's gonna get paid. And again, Wes Watson. Oh yeah, of course. Wes Watson. I want you to understand something. Just what we talked about, Megan Thee Stallion being exposed in her enemy year. She's born 1995, year of the pig. You're born 1983, year of the pig.
Oh, no.
You understand what I'm trying to say? You are born in the pig year. Man. So obviously 2025 ain't going to work out for you. You know what Wes Watson has in common? Well, he has something in common with Andrew Wilson. They both take care of other people's kids. And they're both born in pig years. That's what pigs do.
Listen, man.
I mean, again, they don't like the pigs don't care what your body count is. Yeah. Ask Logan Paul.
Well, I just think this whole situation with him getting sued is crazy because I understand, okay, maybe people acted a little bit more out of self-defense, but to get sued this much times, bro, and the gym, when he walked in there causing trouble, bruh.
It's crazy.
That's insane, bro. Only
That's
in America,
crazy.
bro. All right, Dom, take us away.
I guess we finished with this.
Yeah, and then we're done. We got a few more readings, then we're done.
Yep.
Breaking news, it has been revealed in the Diddy Party trial that Hollywood actor Mike Myers was affiliated with the CIA. Daily Mail states that a former personal assistant to Diddy revealed she had once arranged a private confidential CIA tour with Canadian actor Mike Myers, a visit that included direct contact with Secret Service agents, CIA staff, and government officials. Meyer reportedly toured the CIA headquarters in 2009, dined with agents, and expressed personal thanks for their service. His mother, the report notes, held a security clearance with the British Royal Air Force during World War II. So, I mean,
wow.
When it says the affiliation, it's not like saying, just go ahead and fact check. I'm not saying he worked with the CIA, but he had connections with the CIA to be able to meet with officials and etc.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper, this guy, all people like that have something in common, man. They just look into their past.
I think the Diddy Party is really showing more than anything that the line really isn't that blur between politics and celebrity.
Yeah.
They're pretty much not really one and the same, but they feed off each other. Politicians feed off of stars, stars feed off of politicians. They've been working together since Hollywood was created.
4 years.
Politics is acting for ugly people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely.
That's what I'm saying. I got a political career, bro.
Most congressmen and senators are ugly.
I mean, in politics, I'll kill it, nigga. Just saying. But no, it's funny because celebrities and politicians, they intermingle at certain points of the year.
Yeah.
Because they're pushing agendas. And you're right. This showed that they intermingle even more so than before behind the scenes in private and at parties too. So again, is this something that we didn't see coming? Sure, but it's a part of the culture now.
Yep.
And it's been this way for like a while, bro. But my thing is like, how far down the rabbit hole are they going?
Yeah.
Is it children are they dealing with? Is it like how far are they actually going with this shit? So
why would you put tattoos on your face? Look at this guy.
Most of the time,
why would you do that to yourself? Under what circumstances do you fucking think this is a good idea? You degenerate piece of fucking garbage.
It's intimidation tactic.
Intimidation.
Some people scared of face tattoos. I'm not. I don't give a fuck about it. But
what do you think? Like if you hit them, it's gonna hurt any less?
Well, I guess it makes the person look more intimidating. If you got a softer face,
it makes them look like they're less intelligent.
It does.
Because if you actually do something like that, you are a fucking moron.
How do you get a job? How do you even get like people to like work with you like this?
It's just like
crazy.
People with face tattoos, I say they dedicated to
So
the
I've
street.
been told if you're a multimillionaire, you get a lot of tattoos. But if you're broke, bro, this is just dumb. Because at least you got some money behind your name. But this, bro, you just he was in jail, bro.
Bro, tattoos I get. On a face?
Yeah.
On a face? I don't like tattoos on women. Because if you have a beautiful body, why would you want to cover it? It's like stupid. And by the way, I've noticed like chicks with tattoos ran through.
Yes.
It is what it is, man.
Right.
Because they start getting more masculine. They want to do masculine
I don't
things.
like it either, man.
It is what it is. But this is pure beta male bitch shit, bro. It's like you want to be someone's like bitch in the pen. This is what's gonna end up being, bro.
He was. He's one to escape.
Shocking.
Yeah, he's one to escape prison inmates from New Orleans.
He got out of jail.
He pleading for a pardon.
Yeah.
He's pleading for a pardon
from the president.
There you go.
Presidential pardon.
This essay's out of his mind.
Ones that was let out the GC. What I want to talk about today as far as why I was in Orleans Parish jail. All type of stuff going on and they covering it up. They don't care about nothing.
Expose it.
In the state of Louisiana, this is something that need to go under a federal investigation. What's going on?
Stop. Hold on. A guy who escaped from prison is asking for a federal investigation?
And this is another thing that's a problem with this, Gary. He don't have much time. Is this how you use your time? Give niggas the facts. You don't have long. Expose what's going on. Why do these niggas be speaking in code?
Bro.
He could at least try to help those that tell what's going on.
Can't they find him from this video? Can't they find him from this video?
I feel like
I probably could.
I feel like there's got to be ways, man.
Bro, this is the dumbest thing since sliced bread, bro. All right, I know niggas stitch on this on social media, but this is terrible, bro.
He's got face tattoos. Of course he's not intelligent.
This is terrible, bro. But again, I don't know what he's saying in this video, but like, bro, either way, nigga cooked. like you're pleading with like, okay, is injustice going on? Is injustice? Okay, bro.
You did it the wrong way.
I just escaped from federal prison and I want a federal investigation. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's insanity,
We're good,
bro.
We're good.
That's like calling the cops because someone stole your drugs.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, man?
Facts.
Oh, another CCP asset over here.
Oh, we going this?
Yeah, let this be the last one, and then we go to readings.
Legendary Hollywood actors. So it's crazy, this spy shit going on. Just revealed that his father was a spy and that his actual name isn't Chan. Chan says his father told him, "You're not a Chan, Jackie Chan. Your original name is Fong."
So
what the heck?
That's my father. That's my mom. That's me. I cannot remember how old I am at that time. My father was a very handsome guy, and also my father was a spy. Yeah, when I was 40 something, then I know my father's secret. One day I was driving a car. My father suddenly said, "Son, I'm old. I might sleep and never wake up. I have a secret to tell you. You are not Chan, not Jackie Chan. Your original name is a Fong." You can find out in the internet. Very interesting story. That's my.
So yeah.
Wow.
Okay. And you know, this is the thing, man.
They lied to us for years, bro. Rush hour? Lie hour. This is crazy, bro.
100%. But
wow.
You know, they asked why they had internment camps during World War II, man, because this is exactly what the American government was scared of. Chinese spies, Japanese spies. And I don't give a damn about any Zionists. I don't give a damn. The major problem, the major adversary we have in the United States of America right now is China. China is the problem, okay? Yes, the Zionists have influence in America, but it's still America. The Chinese want to take over.
They just dropped
They
the
are the
fungus.
biggest problem. And I got to say something, iShowSpeed. For you as an American to go out there and fucking cheerlead for the Chinese and to basically make them look good on social media, that's some traitorous ass shit, bro. It really is. iShowSpeed, I would really start reevaluating what the hell you're doing, because I can promise you this. I speak on authority when I say this. The Trump administration is not happy with you. Why don't you go over there to an American ally and prop them up, not our enemies?
Damn. There we go.
All right, let's get into the readings.
All right, we got Laura. Hers is 4/15/1997. I'm a 8 life path. Cat. Want to know if I will do well this year financially. I'm starting to get into the wholesale real estate industry. Will I have a husband or a family? Laura Garza.
Oh, you're born in the year of the cat, so it's very difficult for cat women to find husbands because you guys are, you know, somewhat selfish, self-centered and stuff like that. And for you to be in a committed relationship, you have to actually respect someone and actually look up to somebody. How many people do you actually look up to? You know, that's how cats are, man. Cats need someone at their level or above their level. They don't want to be with people below their level. And I guess you could say that about a lot of people, but they won't even talk to. Like, for instance, say he was a cat and he didn't like me, right? He thought he wouldn't be mean to me or anything like that. He just would ignore me. They're not going to talk shit. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to ignore you. So, when it comes down to it, you're an 8 life path cat. You're about that bag. And quite frankly, you probably don't have time for that man stuff. So, again, if you want a cat, if you want a mate, I suggest the cat find another cat. The cat is the only sign that does best with itself. No other sign like that, man. Every other sign, like you're a monkey, you do best with a dragon. You're a dog, you do best with a horse. I'm a snake, I do best with a rooster. Cats do best with cats. The only sign like that. And the way I look at it is cats are so selfish, only they're going to understand each other. And what I mean about that is cats always put themselves first. A cat will always put themselves first. It's just in their nature. It's how they are. And if you marry one, it is what it is. Now, real estate's a good place for you since you're born in the 15th. I like it. You are right now in a 9-year cycle. So a 9 is a period where you cut off people. You start, kind of going with the flow, but trimming the fat. So the best year for you coming up is going to be 2017. That's going to be the absolute best. And until your birthday hits next year, you're going to be in the 9. So 9 is not usually the time to push. And again, remember, if you push at the wrong time, you're going to fail, and that's going to cost you a lot more. So my advice to you is to look around at your life, see what doesn't work, get rid of what doesn't. And within 10 months, you're going to be in a 1-year cycle, and that's when you push hard.
All right. Good stuff. We got up next, Bo M. What's up, Gary? Dom and Fresh. Shout out to you, bro. I love the show. I appreciate the hard work / knowledge you guys drop. Birthday is 10/15/1992. What's my mission here in life? What year cycle? Best locations? Relationships? Seeing this chick 07/23/95. Is she even worth the time?
Okay, let's start. Your mission's to get very rich. You're a 28, so that's what 28s do. They get really rich. When you like that, boss. You're also born in the 15th, so don't neglect your family. Do not neglect your family. That has to be family, money. It would be like a pendulum. You gotta put time in both, because if you just have money, if you're a 28 that just has money, you will really regret it later on in life. You don't want to be like those 60-year-old men who have $500 million crying me in the phone because they don't have any kids.
Wow.
You don't want that, man. That's not a good place to be. And there's nothing they can do about it. So I would say balancing the family, because you're born in the 15th, and with the money. Real estate, again, should be a wonderful place for you. You might even go into politics at some point. I can definitely see that as well. Monkey in the monkey year, we talked about enough. We know what's good. Let's see your partner. She is 7/23/1995.
Yes.
Well, obviously a pretty girl. But no, she ain't for you. Kick her to the curb. She's a 1995 pig. This is a snake year. Just by being with a woman and having sex with a woman in your enemy year, you're taking L's. Exactly, man. That's a good one right there, man. Do that again, man, so he gets the point, man. Again, this is nothing against the 95, man. You might be a good person, everything like that.
Yeah.
And she's gonna, do very well in life, but it ain't gonna be this year.
Listen,
and
Gary.
you definitely don't want to be around her this year, man.
Wow.
But yeah, I can imagine she's pretty good in bed, and she's attractive.
My last girl was a pig, 95, same year. So yeah,
to the
listen
curb.
to him, man. It's bad.
To
year
the
for him.
curb.
Bad year for him, man.
All right, classic mod. Hey, Gary. Birthday 11/10/1985. I got rid of my other date that you recommended. So what about this date? 2/26/1981.
Oh my God. So this is what it's come down to, man. Rich people are going to send me tips, so I tell them to dump a bitch for a fucking keeper. All right,
go.
man. It is what it is. All right. Let's see. 2/26/1981.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You got someone older than you. Ain't that something? Yeah, she's definitely a gold digger, too. Born on 26. And we talked about this, man.
Yeah.
We talked about P. Diddy's girl. What's that P. Diddy's girl?
Cassie.
Cassie. Again, 8 energy. They're about that bag, man. So, let's see here. She's pretty. Yeah, she looks good for her age. I'll give her that. Give her a foot massage. She'll really like it. You're asking me if this is a good relationship.
Yes.
6.5. I mean, it's not as bad as the last one I tell you to run, but No, this is fine. She'd probably be beneficial at some point, but she's good in bed, so that's all you care about.
He wants to know, what days do you recommend I use for business? 8 days or 28 days?
Well, you're at 8, so obviously you use 8.
All right. Cool. That's the last one.
All right.
Let's refresh real quick just to make sure. All right, we got TD. Just curious what my future holds. I have a lot of legal stuff going on. Not sure what route I should go to start making a life for myself. My birdie is 12/20/1986. I'm a bit lost right now. Can I get a reading?
Yeah, you're in the 11 life path, man. You're a tiger. Not a lot of 11s and tigers are lost. It is what it is. I mean, you've had your money. You've had your money before. It's been up and down in life. So what are you asking me? You know, here's what I'll tell you, man. You don't look your age. And you have a lot of charisma. You're very, very charismatic. That's what I would use in life, man. Use your charisma because, quite frankly, not everyone has it. You can't teach charisma. You can't teach height.
Yeah.
There's some things in life you either have it or you don't. You have it. You have that gift. Most people don't. So, quite frankly, that's what you do to get it in life, man. And how do you work on your charisma? Get in front of groups and start talking. Until you're more comfortable, man. You could literally put me on stage with 10,000 people. I'll act the same freaking way. Absolute same, man. I'm not phased. You need to get to that point. You get to that point, you'll be good, man.
Awesome. All right, that is it for chats for today. We covered a lot, man. Listen, Wes, wishing the best, but with this current case, man, I think he's in trouble, bro.
Oh man,
not gonna lie,
Piggy.
dude, he's being sued from a lot of money, bro.
Hey, listen, man. All he has to do is sell one of his cars, right? That's all he has to do.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, I thought you said anything. Okay. Anyways, guys, we've been tap dancing here for about 2 hours for you. So like the videos on my channel and Fresh's and Dom on X, man, because that don't cost anything.
Also, guys, sub to the channels as well. We love you guys, man. Until next time, Thursday. Peace.
Peace.